construction work is a process. So drawing, so that's why when we talk about people that are doing art, drawing, architect, all of those things, that is, this is what we all do. So
that place.
Yeah, water score is luxury, like it's very, very expensive and it's top notch. So yeah, this one is Lagoon Vista. You can see the water there. This is water, and here is the front of the apartment. Here is this apartment though. The apartment. That's why it's called Lagoon Vista. All these ones here, they are called terrace. Because they are home. They just pop it. Like when you go, you move in alone with your family, you don't have to have a neighbor. But here it is all apartments. So we are going to go to the field, it's still under construction. So we are going to go to the field, you will see it. So Lagoon Vista is still under construction. And here it is actually Lagoon. So after the construction and everything, they are going to buy it. They will do the exterior very well. They will check it out. You won't even recognize is what you came here before to see. So let's see. These are terraces. You know what it's called terraces? Huh? Because it's these ones. Some of them are 4-bedroom apartments. You see this living room, the garage, the master bedroom. Even in this kind of building, we see where they'll have a gym. They'll have swimming pool and everything. That's why it's called luxury. You have everything to yourself. You even have a cinema in your own house. It looks like when it's completed. Do you understand? Yes. So these are the terraces as we already told you. But this one here, they are sold in $1 million.
not naira.
Not in naira, so they are sold in $1 million. So even if you want to sell it to anybody, you must be an influential person that can worth it. So this building here is located, that one I told you about is located in here is the Phase 1. So that's why it's called Lagoon Vista. So this one is called Sunset. There are terraces as well. You can see they are on their own. And this building, each of it has its different architectural design. They have different pattern. It's not the same way you saw the other one that you still see this one. Do you understand? So the ones here, they will have different pattern of maybe different designs entirely. So okay, you know the people that are involved in construction of this. Who can mention the first thing when you want to build a house? What would the first thing to do?
Architect.
Okay, you do a land survey. After the land survey, then you now have a plan, architectural design plan of what the place will look like. Will this kind of house be fitted here? We then accept this kind of building here? Or what's the Lagos State rules? Do you understand? Yes. So that is what's called land survey. You go and survey, then you have an architect that, okay, this kind of building that will be okay to this place, and then you start deciding, oh, I have this kind of amount to build this house. Will it be available? Will it be okay enough for this building? So that's where the architecture will give you the kind of design you want, and your budget works with your budget. But here, we build for luxury. You only build for luxury for any client at all, whether you're saying in the diaspora, anywhere, as well as you can afford it, then go for it. So just know that it's mainly luxury. You have your 5-bedroom here, you have your living room, you have your gym, you have your cinema, you can also have, when we visit most of the houses, I will show you where the difference between open kitchen and dry kitchen and water and wet kitchen. Do you understand? So most of these buildings here, these terraces here, they have it. You see the ones you see in the movie that They are in their living room. They have a parlor. They have a kitchen. Yeah. So we all see it when we go there. So, do you have a question? Okay. Yes, they are all estates, but these ones they are different due to that. Okay, they made this one here that for a specific people. So when you go to that estate, you will see only this kind of building there. Do you understand? So it's not the same with this, that Lagoon Vista with the apartment one, but they are all estates. Do you understand? But this one, they are different for different people. They are made for a set of people that, oh, they can afford this kind of $1 billion houses. So that is it. Yeah, no, this one is detached. They are together, but it's different. Like one building here might have like 5 bedrooms, or that it has its own garage and everything. The same with the other building, just that they came together, they're detached. So let's go to another. Here is the security. No, this is the security house. You know, some estate before you go in, like when we finish lecture, before you go in, they will ask you for your code. You don't anyhow. You cannot just walk into this kind of place. Do you understand? You don't just walk into this kind. There is always security to ask you, and you must have your appointment with the client you want to see. You don't just walk in. This is actually swimming pool. Okay, here is a court, maybe for volleyball, maybe for basketball, a golf, yeah, a kind of golf. Is it this too? For one person? One building
For one family, yeah. One person.
It has like 4 bedrooms, then 2 sitting rooms, and depending. So they all have their different factors. If you have your uncle that wants to, is ongoing. We are selling. If you have your uncle that can afford this, you can. Yeah. We have off-plan sales. Like construction is still going on, and you still have someone that wants to buy it. Yeah, you can actually sell it.
Yes. So this is it here. The one you're looking at.
So this one is the one.
This is really cool.
I hope you guys are taking it. So somebody talked about the different careers.
Different careers.
Are you with us? Yes. Hi, good morning. Welcome to Prestigious Homes Limited. Thank you. It's a property development company. So what I mean by that is we develop properties, either residential, commercial, whatever you may think of. We develop estates, and then we also do what? We sell them to clients. Do you understand? So you can imagine how huge all of this is. This is just one of our developments. We have many others. So we are currently developing in areas like Lekki, Phase 1, where your in is Lekki. This is one of our developments in Lekki. We still have several others in Lekki. We're also developing in Victoria Highland. We are developing in Banana Highland. We are developing in Ikoyi and lots more. So anytime you hear Prestigious Homes, our development is strictly all about premium development. So when you hear some kind of development in, permit me to say, areas like Ogolo or Ikorodu or something like that, we don't have development in those areas. So we develop in the heart of Lagos. Should you understand? So for the for this particular excursion, we are going to be taking you to some of our ongoing construction sites. So you see how construction is being done practically on site. Some of our engineers will be engaging you, showing you different stages of development or different stages of construction. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll see some at the foundation level, we'll see some already at the block work level, some plastering works, some finishing works, plumbing works, electrical works, and so on and so forth. Permits me to say, I didn't tell you my name earlier. My name is Christiana. I'm not an engineer. Yes, I'm a human resource person. I'm an HR. So you might be wondering, HR, what are you doing here? So that means to say that for a business to hold, for a business to operate, different hands, different departments have to come together to make it work. So being a property development company does not mean that we are only going to have engineers or we are only going to have builders or architects. We also need to have human resource departments because they are the ones that manage the people and also ensure that the business continues to grow, right? We also need to have the sales and marketing department. Do you understand? What are the marketing strategies? We don't just want to build and leave them there like that, right? The goal of every business is for them to make profit, right? So we need to have sales and marketing department. So we have series of departments, even down to logistics. That means that we need to have drivers, we need to have payloader operators, and so on and so forth. So while we go through this excursion, I want you all to fully participate. If you have questions, feel free to ask the engineers, feel free to ask us. So the first stage now is we are going to one of our projects called Regent's Park. Regent's Park. R-E-G-E-N-T-S. Regent's Park. So Regent's Park is just a set of semi-detached developments. When you get there, ask the engineer that what do they call semi-detached. Do you understand? We explain what a semi-detached development is. So when we are done with that, we'll go to the stage of seeing a finished property. How does it look like? We'll go inside. We'll see some interior work, some designs. So you now see how it began from the ground till it got up, till it became beautified. Do you understand? So when we are done with that, we will then go back to the office where you also get to speak to our architects because these are the brain behind the structural drawings of the property. So before they start constructing these things, the architects had sat down to imagine it. They are the one that can tell, oh, should we do the structure this way? Where do we put the bathroom? Where do we put the kitchen? Started with this excursion.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll get into the bus. I'll also lead you. We'll go to the sites and we'll have fun while at it. Okay, let's go.
My name is Shamsu. I'm a civil engineer, BSc Civil Engineering from Bafemi Awolowo University. So I welcome you guys all to our 82-unit estate. The name of this estate is Regent's Park, and it's a 4-bedroom, 1 BQ semi-detached. You know, there are different types of houses that we build. So we have duplexes, we have terraces, we have semi-detached houses, we have maisonettes, different types of houses that we have. But this one that you are visiting currently is a semi-detached house. And what a semi-detached house is, if you go into a block of semi-detached, you are going to have a separating wall dividing two houses into two. Do you understand what I mean? Like, if you enter this block of house now, you are going to see a twin house in one. That is a two-in-one house. Do you understand what I mean by a block? Have you guys stayed in an hostel before?
Yes.
You see block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4. So where you are standing right now is a block of house. And in this one block, you have two houses. Do you understand? So that is why it's called a semi-detached. You understand? Yes. So the opposite of it will be a fully detached house. A fully detached would mean one block of house standing by itself, which means it is not 2 in 1. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. So this house is a 2-in-1 house. That is why we call it what? But if it is a fully detached house, what is it going to be? Fully detached. One house standing by it. So, what do you know? Is there anybody that knows the type of foundation that we have? Different type. Just if you know. Okay, tough. Depending on the land. Oh, you tried. You tried. She really tried, but she didn't get it. But for her level, she did perfectly well. Soft land means something like swampy, so that you will get it. So you know what? When I say swampy, you know what I mean? Yes. So when we say something is swampy, it means that it is not strong. It is its moisture content is high. So if you have a swampy land, it means you will do a type of foundation we call deep foundation. What do I call it?
Deep foundation.
So that's because the surface of the land cannot support the house. If not, it will come down. Do you understand it? Yes. So you have to go deep down into the ground to find a very strong layer that can support your building. Do you get it?
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, the building is going to stay on the soil. And if the soil is not strong enough to support it, it will collapse. Do you understand?
Yes.
So that is why I went to school to study civil engineering. Soil is strong, like a very strong soil. You don't need to go deep down into the ground. You just need to do what we call a shallow foundation. Do you understand? So you just go too deep down, you do all your stuff. But if the soil is swampy, the moisture content is high, as you said, you have to move there. So basically, I've talked about how many types of foundation there are. Deep and shallow. So the type of foundation we use here is the what?
Deep foundation.
And the type specifically is called piling. What type are you?
Piling.
So in this structure that you come to this, we have gone 15 meters. We have not used that. What we want is, the whole idea is, this guy is not strong enough to take the house. So we are looking for a layer that is strong enough to take the house. Do you understand? So that is why we keep going deep. That's why before you start any foundation, you have to do what we call soil test. What do I call it?
Soil test.
So once you do the soil test, it will tell you how deep you have to go into the ground before you get a strong layer that will carry your house. Do you get it? Yes. Do you get it? Yes. So what determines the depth of your foundation? What is going to determine? The result of your soil test. The result of your soil test. So the soil tester will tell you that, oh, you are not going to be able to build this house safely unless you go to this amount of depth. Is that clear? Yes. So what type of foundation did I say we use here?
Deep foundation.
And what is the specific name? Piling. You guys are doing well. Piling. Is that clear?
Yes.
So after the piling, we have done the piling, we will finish the foundation, and that is when you begin to see this.
Those houses that collapse on its own, is it that the foundation is not strong enough, or it is sorry for the fire?
Yeah, it is not holistically, you cannot say it direct that this is the cause until you investigate. You understand? Because there are various reasons that makes a house collapse. So if you see a house collapse, you cannot say, okay, they didn't do soil test, or the foundation is not strong, or they didn't use the right material. Until you go there, you assess the situation, check the cracks, look at how it comes down, then you make a report. That is how you determine what made the house collapse. Do you understand? So what I'm saying basically is there are various reasons why a house can collapse. Not soil test alone, but if soil test is not done, it could be one of them. If foundation is not properly done, it could be one of them. If the right materials are not used, it could be one of them. If poor workmanship is done, it could be one of them. Do you understand? Yes. So but what I'm saying is for each collapse, you must investigate and try to find what caused the collapse. Do you get it? Yes. So after you do the piling, you finish your foundation well, then you begin to build up. Do you understand? Yes. So you guys will have to work with me. I want to show you guys some ones that we have finished to some level, so that you can ask some other questions, and the one we are currently finishing, so you ask another question. Do you guys want to go with me?
Yes.
Go. Do you understand?
Yes.
this one that you are looking at, it has how many floors now?
2.
How many floors?
2.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's 3 floors. So how many of you guys are going for 2 floors? 2 floors. Now just raise your hand. You have to pick one. Is it 2 or 3? 2 floors. Get them. How many floors do we have here? 2. This is ground floor. Ground floor. This is first floor. So we call it G plus 2. What do we call it?
G plus 2.
So that is why some other people call it 2-story. Do you understand? 2-story. So when you say 2-story building, you have considered that there is a ground floor. So it will be 2-story and 3 floor. Either you call it 2-story building or you call it 3 floor. Do you get it?
Yes.
So this is 2 or 3 floor. So we call it ground floor, first floor, or we call it G floor. And safely on it and walk. Imagine somebody wants to plaster here. He's not going to stand on the sky now.
Yes.
Isn't it? Yes. So you need to stand on something so that you can walk on the house. Do you get it? So the purpose of the scaffold is such that any mason or anybody that wants to walk on the house can stand conveniently and then walk. Do you understand it? That's all. Yeah.
I don't think
This recess is the one that will plaster things on. So it's design. Architectural design. You get it? So the house is designed like that. If you go and look at the finished one now, you appreciate it. Isn't it? See the whole recess. The recess is done as a design to this is for aesthetics. Say aesthetics.
Aesthetics.
Because there are 4 factors that we consider anytime we are building out. We consider safety. Say safety. Consider aesthetics. Say aesthetics. Consider functionality.
functionality.
To do what we call form work. What do I call it? Form work. We'll come with boards, Paco as you said. Do you understand? Woods and use it to form a box. Do you understand? Let's say we want to do something like a square. There's no way we can achieve that square unless we make something that looks like a box of square. Do you understand? Put the reinforcement inside, then pour concrete inside it. Do you understand? If you are seeing that the house is rectangular, we achieve it using form work. If you want to do 16 by 10 house, a rectangle, are you getting it? 16 length, 10 breadth. Are you getting it? So what you are going to do is, after you have set the reinforcement, which is the iron, you will call your carpenter. The carpenter will now do a form work around it. What I mean by a form work is that Paco that she mentioned. Around all the iron, the reinforcement. Are you getting it? Then after we have achieved that, it will be looking like this shape already. At that time, then we begin to pour concrete. So when we pour the concrete, we remove all those Paco, all those form work. We remove them, then you begin to see a finished house like this. Do you get it? So, I don't know if there's any other question. Maybe, are we running out of time?
So when you are through with this building, are you going to be removing all this bamboo?
Yes. Can you see this? Can you see any bamboo here?
Is it bamboo there? I thought maybe you would trim it.
No.
Because
We are going.
it's not going to shake
No.
something.
Don't worry. By the time we want to remove it, we have professionals, carpenters, that will come and remove it gently. Do you understand? So we have removed from here, from almost 4 houses here. You
So
understand?
why is it that in some buildings they use steel instead of bamboo?
Yes, now I mentioned it earlier that there are different kind of materials you can use for scaffold. You understand? You can use metal, you can use bamboo, you can. But our own choice for this project is bamboo.
And that net.
That you are looking at.
No, this one around.
This one we are removing everything. Everything will be removed. It's just that work has not got there. When work get there, we will remove everything. Now, this one is called pipe. you understand? And this one that we are standing on is called a 5-car. What do I call it? 5-car. So you can see they are very coming up. These ones are under the ground. Not the very big. You understand? Yeah, so that's what we want to buy house together. You can buy one block of a semi-detached house. You'll be here, your friend will be here. Yes, now, very well. You understand? One person can buy it. Yes, exactly. So look straight. What you are seeing is a garage door. Can you see? So we provided a garage for the owner of this house. Please, let's have one house. So what we did is we provided a garage for the owner of this house. So you can see how many cars do you think where we are standing can contain? 2 conveniently. You can take 3 if they manage it, but let's say 2 conveniently. No. From the end of that, from this edge to the end, it can take 2, Abi. Then indoor too can take 2. So what have we done to the owner of this house? We have given them a chance to park how many cars? 4. Is that not genius?
It's genius.
Is that not bright? Are you guys not feeling that?
Yes.
Good. So this is the entrance. The whole of this place is going to be green. You know what I mean by green? It's going to be grass. So, and by the time you see the greenery, you know it's flowers. You understand? So they just do a wonderful design around this place, and you begin to love it more than what you are seeing now. Do you get it? So the same thing with your toilets. The same thing with your, if you want to use the toilet, you are not going to have your own sockaway separate. It is what we call a central system. What do I call it?
Central system.
So everybody's shit goes into one single sockaway. So everybody defecating in this whole estate, they share one single sockaway. We'll call it a special sewage system. That's another topic entirely. Do you get it? So, and the same thing with the lights, the same thing with shared stuff that they are going to share together. So we can go in now. So welcome. Not yet. It will still be exist. So welcome. Okay. You can go in more. There's space. Go in. Okay. So I was told to explain what an automated door is to you guys. So you can see when we want to enter, we open with a key, Abi. Sometimes, not even sometimes, in this property, you are not going to be opening with a key all the time, except if you want to. It is going to be automated. What do I call it?
Automated.
Automated means computerized. You understand? You are either using, if it is computerized, you are either using your thumbprint, a passcode, or your face print. Do you understand? Once your door sees your face, it opens. Do you understand? Or you put your thumb, it opens. Or you put a passcode, it opens. Do you understand? Yes, that's also an advance. Look at this garage door that you are seeing. It's using remotes. So that one too is automated. Nobody is coming to be opening the garage door for you like this. So you just press the remote and it goes up. You press the remote, it comes down. Yes. Okay, Google, open the door. And Google will open the door. Everything is still under automation. Do you get it now? Yes. Do you get it? So where we are now is the ante room. What do I call it? Ante room. From the word ante, A-N-T-E. It is like a pre-room that your visitors come to sit, waiting before they are offered into the main house. Do you get it? So anybody that comes visiting you can have an entertainment around here first. You guys love it?
Yes.
Beautiful. Very, very beautiful. So this is the sitting area, and that's the dining room. And this light you are looking at, what's the name of this kind of light?
Chandelier.
Yes, and this one, The lights that are inside. They are called roof lights. They are put in tiny places like that. Do you understand? Yes. So, and that's your dining room. There's another tiny plan there. How do you feel this design? Good. So tell the child you want to sit there for a day. Okay, come and sit down. Advanced English for it is pantry. P-A-N-T-R-Y. So this is your kitchen. Let's go upstairs and see the room.
We have 2 minutes to be here. No, don't rush yourself.
So this is the bed. You can see there is an architectural design that makes sense here. Once this person is sleeping here, and you wake up in the morning, you have views. You throw in natural light from that. If you are looking at that side, you see a natural light. If you look straight, you have that view. Do you understand? It's intentionally designed like that. It's not coincidental that you are facing that view. You intentionally do it like that so that once you wake up, you see one very fine morning. You look at the moon straight and everything comes to your head fast. So you guys can go to the balcony and look at the view there. Soaps, face wash, it will be inside that space. So you just want to just pick it like this, take it back, take it back. Not the Abuli Egba house that you put, you arrange your soap on top of the window. Yeah, no, it's for toilet roll, exactly. That is the toilet roll. Yes. What's the function?
Cleaning up.
Layman is to call it bomb washer. Thank you very much for coming.
Property development work. So one of the departments, which is also a very crucial part of the system, is the architectural department. Do you understand? So here we have the architect. They will tell you what they do. They will tell you why their department is important and how they contribute to what you see on site. Do you understand? So I'm going to be introducing to you our lead architect. So when I say lead architect, it means that this person is a kind of supervisor, is a kind of senior person leading some set of architects. Do you understand? So his name is architect non-so. So let's give him a round of applause. So he's going to discuss, he's going to give you guys a brief about what they do, and I'll probably just explain 1 or 2 of the models to you. Do you understand?
Come out. So the first of being in designing this, you sit down, let's say for example, now hope you have parents. Let's say your father or your mom wants to build a building. They want to build a house. They first have to look at it. So the architect, they sit down with the architect and then they discuss what they want in the house. Maybe they want 5 bedrooms, they want a pool in the house, they want whatever it is that they want in the house. So they sit down with the architect, they discuss with the architect. The architect comes up with how the building is going to work, how it's going to fit. Yes. So it's basically the same thing, the same process that happens. It's an apartment block, 1 bedroom apartment, 2 bedroom apartment, 3 bedroom apartment. Yes. So when we were designing this, we wanted to bring something new to Lagos and Lekki axis in general. If you look at this, I'm sure many of you have not seen a video like this. Yes. You've not, have you guys?
Yes.
You've seen? So the idea was to do something different. I see this pool that is new now. This is kind of a new idea. So many people have started doing it before. We are among the first to bring it in. We have a project called very first did that. So when we are doing this, we sat down with the client, the developer, that was my boss, then came up with the idea to do this. So that was basically the idea of architecture. Architecture is trying to solve problems. We are problem solvers. We look at the clients, what the clients want, and try to solve the problem that is relating to us. Yes. We employ different principles, but for me to start telling those principles, you might not understand it as a big thing. But that's just the idea, problem solvers. We try to envision a space, a building, how it's going to feel. When you walk into the space, the kind of feeling you get. I'm sure when you guys walk into this space, you had a particular kind of feeling. Whether good or bad, nobody knows. You felt something. So it's part of architecture. Yes. That's basically what I'll tell you. This you can translate it to other projects. They were all trying to solve a particular problem. Yes. So that's basically the idea. So it's a fascinating course. I don't know if you guys are interested in doing it, but it's interesting and it helps you to unlock your creative juices. Critical thinking. Exactly. So yeah.
Okay, that's amazing, right? Let's get my hands together. Do you have any questions for Mr. Nonso? Think about it.
Sir, please, as you can draw this, can you also join it?
Yes, they can work together, but you don't necessarily have to be an artist to do architecture. Architecture is more technical. Drawing is technical as well, but this is real life situation. You can make mistakes when you are trying to find art, but you can't make mistakes because this will result in serious issues. It's real life problems. But art is art, it's just beauty. This is both art and science. You get it?
Okay,
I can draw and I can do this, but you don't necessarily have to know how to draw to do this. Any other question?
Any other question? You didn't hear your question. Come again.
They construct this, some of these, even ships like that. So, is it lock out? Do you guys play? How do you guys
Yes, so marine engineering is basically, like you said, it's mostly about ships and whatever. Anything related to water. So if you are, for example, designing the boats, not just all the small boats, those big yachts and ships, they will still repair. But maybe the architect might not be, the specialist might not be marine, but it's a place where people will stay. And that's the thing. Yeah. Yes, anywhere people are going to stay. Not necessarily live, but people are going to use an architect.
Either
Residential, shops, church, schools, even your school, an architect will involved anyway. You said? Yeah, so an architect can do all of them. But there are some that are specialized, like I mentioned in marine. So once you're an architect, you should be able to do all of them.
So just one thing I want to ask Mr. Nonso, which would also be of benefit to you. The question is for him to tell us what makes them important to those site engineers on site. Are there certain documents that bring them together? Is there something that is on their own decks that the engineers depend on to be able to work?
Okay.
So let him just give us that information. I'm sure you would make good use of it.
Architectural drawings. You can't just go to site and just start building without something to guide them. So they need an architectural drawing. That's what guides them. So it's not just an architectural drawing. There's also structural drawing. There's also mechanical drawing, electrical drawing. So those are the four main drawings. There are others, but those ones are a bit minor. But those are the four main drawings that you need on site. So the architectural drawing gives you like a guideline on how the building is going to be set out, how it's going to look, how each, for example, like I see this place now, the divide them into different spaces. So it's the architectural drawing that will show you how you're going to divide that. Like this now is the reception and the grand lounge. Here is like the meeting area. You can see the conference room and suite. How will you know how you're going to divide those spaces? It's the architectural drawing that will show you, that will guide you how to do that. Now the structural drawing is what gives you information on how the building is going to stand. You get how it's going to stand. I don't want to start saying some technical stuff. You might not get it, but that's the basic idea. Structural drawing gives you information on how the building will stand. While mechanical and electrical is what is your lights? How do you position them? Connection, how do you connect wires and the sockets and switches and all that. Then for mechanical, that's electrical. Mechanical is your plumbing, your toilets, your bathrooms, your kitchen, how everything connects and goes in. So those are the forming drawings that are needed on site that also helps with everything on site.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Manso. So what do we all want to say to him?
Thank you, sir.
I hope you enjoyed this session.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, President.
All right. Vamos do it again. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Ismail Shakir. I'm Posi from Girls Senior Academy. I want to say a very big thank you to Inter-Bau Foundation and Prestigious. Today, excursion was very exciting. Down from the site to this place, it was very exciting. We learned many works under construction, not just the engineering, but also different type of acts based on construction. So once again, I want to say thank you to Inter-Bau Foundation and Prestigious.
Good afternoon. My name is Oyedeke Abdulsalam Mustafina from Girls Senior Academy. I learned a lot from today's program. I learned that construction does not only deal with engineer, so many people come together to make construction possible. I say a very big thank you to Inter-Bau Foundation and Prestigious Home.
Good afternoon. My name is Oladile Rokibat. I want to say a very big thank you to Inter-Bau Foundation. Actually, I learned a lot today. I learned the difference between apartment and terrace. That apartment you have your neighbor, while terrace is only you and your family. And I also learned that inside, like foundation is the what must consider before a building must take place. And we also have different kind of land like soft land and hard land.
Good day, everyone. My name is Adeni Ichimaima Oyofe. I'm a student of Girls Senior Academy. I really want to say a very big thank you to Prestigious residents for giving us this opportunity to know more about building and blocks. And I'd like to say that for inspiring us to know more about how buildings and creativities are done around us. So a very big thank you, and I would love to also be a luxurious client of one of your